Salam Seymour. Thanks again for helping me out with this Tor network stuff. I was trying to look up why the relaying is not getting set up properly on your end, and I think I might have figured it out. I guess you at school you're using Windows. I'm not sure if you guys have Macs. If it's Macs, let me know, and I'll do another video. But here I'm using parallel Windows Vista on my Mac, and so yeah, when I go to the Tor panel, you should have a Vidalia control panel. I'm not sure if you installed that Vidalia package from the website. Just make sure. I don't know if you did or not. A standard Vidalia package for Windows Vista. That's the package I downloaded right here. So yeah, when I go in and I try to set up relaying, first thing I want to tell you is you can actually set up relaying here privately, meaning you can set up a relay and only share it with me. So to do that, you would go to set up relaying, then you would click on help censored users to reach the Tor network, and you would put in your nickname, whatever email, and then once you click OK, you can go back in there and it will give you an access password. It's not a password, it's like this is a fingerprint I was talking about, the fingerprint for your connection. You can send it to me by UPS, print it out or whatever. But yeah, we'll give you basically a bridge line which you can copy and paste to me, and I can just copy and paste it into my end and then just use your connection privately so nobody else shares it but me and you. So that's one good thing. Another thing is I was trying to figure out why the port wasn't relaying, and the problem is, and I got the same problem, you can actually test the port once you set it up. You click adapt automatically configure port forwarding, and that's the problem. When you test it, it says it failed to add port mapping. Basically what it's saying that there's the open port in your computer is either blocking the connection from me or is not aligning with the connection because of the settings. And in order to remove in order to adjust it, you would go to their help document. You'd click what is this right here by the Tor network, and then you go to port forwarding. And then here you can just read, and basically what it'll tell you is either it's a firewall that's blocking incoming connections to your computer from other computers, I'm not sure how your computers at the school connected. Are they connected directly by the Ethernet cable, or is there a wireless connection? If it's the wireless connection, then there's a setting on the router that you can adjust, and the setting is called, basically you're going to enable universal plug and play, UPnP. To access your router, they even give you instructions how to access your router. Basically what you need to do, I will show it to you on Mac. Let's go, maybe I can do it on, copy that number in Windows. So to access your router ID, you could go to network settings. Yeah, I'm doing it on Mac. Obviously you can do it on Windows too. Configure it and just find your router ID right here, 192.168.1.1. I'm not sure if I'll be able to open it in this Firefox and Vista. Let me try. But basically it gives you all the directions that you just need to troubleshoot and check. Like I said, you can just come back here, and after you test, after you adjust the setting, you just test it, and I said okay, the port forwarding is is granted. I'm just trying to figure out why. Okay, there we go. It's just being slow because I'm recording a video. So we just take that router number, we just copy it. You would paste it in here. And it will ask you for username and password. User is just admin, and the password should be password. But you can check online what the password for your router is. If you have a router, that's assuming that the school computers are connected by router. You can just find out the password of the router. 9 out of 10 times the password is not set up, and you can just Google it. Just type in the the make of your router into Google, and it will give you a password, which is a default password. So you would go here and you would go to administration, and you would find this unlimited plug and play option and enable it. So here it's enabled. And just save the settings. Try to test it once again. So it's still not doing it, but I think it's because I'm using the parallel desktop on Mac. That's why it's not. I'm pretty sure if I install Tor on my Mac, it will do it. I just installed it on here just to show you. But if you have time, and it's not a rush at all. Whenever you have time, this week, next week, if you can just go through this section right here, this port forwarding section, and just read it and try to troubleshoot your network or the network computer and see what could be the problem. Why is the connection not getting forwarded? I would appreciate it. It could also be, like I said, a firewall that's preventing it. And again, it will tell you all the instructions here, and you can also find the instructions on their website by going to documentation, installing Tor on Windows, or no, configuring the Tor relay, and then it'll basically tell you what you need to. In some cases, you would need to adjust the Tor file. It added the bottom part of your Tor file, but I checked and it already should be adjusted. To access that torque file, you would just go to Setup Reeling Advanced, and it will give you a configuration file, and you can just edit it right here if you need to. I don't think you need to. But yeah, let me know if you can look into that and figure out why the port is not forwarding, is not accepting connections. I would appreciate it. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'll just post this video on YouTube and just link it in the email. Thanks again, brother.